Hello, beautiful people! Now, I probably shouldn't do this, but happy birthday to me! It's my birthday!
Happy birthday!
Thank you, darling. Thank you, darling. Yes. We're going to talk about stuff later. All right. We're going to talk about these birthdays. Happy Friday. Welcome back to a brand new episode of Point of View. Coming up on today's show, we're talking about an AI artist just signed a multi-million-dollar record deal, and artists everywhere, for sure, are having mixed feelings about it. What has the world come to? AI? Okay, and later, we're getting into Girlfriend's Guide, talking about, well, y'all know, the birthdays and the pressures to hit those milestones. An unpopular opinion, all alongside today's co-hosts, Sunset and Derby. Welcome to the table, ladies. Glad to have you back. So come on in, y'all, and join the discussion. You're watching POV. An AI-generated artist named Zanya Monet just signed a multi-million-dollar record deal. She's not human. Her lyrics are written by a poet by the name of Talisha Nikki Jones, then brought to life with AI vocals and production through Suno. Now, I was going to use some Suno. Now, this has got the music industry and fans talking. Is this really the future of music and entertainment, or is it a step too far in the wrong direction?
Too far.
You think it's too far?
Too far in the wrong direction.
Yeah, it's gone too far. I think
yeah,
so.
it is getting too far.
Yeah.
It's getting too far. We're too out of touch with reality.
Yeah.
I think what goes around comes back around, and we went all the way around.
Yeah.
We got to come back to humanity.
Uh-huh.
Like, we're losing touch of people,
Yeah.
human connection. This is why a lot of people have anxiety.
Mm-hmm.
They scared to go outside,
Right.
scared to have conversations, scared to talk to people, because we think AI is replacing humans. We are the first creation. We are human. That is the best creation out there. Why are we searching for something more? I feel like humans are never satisfied. It's like we're always searching for more. Listen, we're not God. We are not God.
Thank you.
Okay? We need to be satisfied with what he gave us. And I'm just leave it at that.
Yeah.
And you know what? What you're saying, it makes me think of, if I'm quoting it correctly, like the story of Jacob's Ladder. When the people were, of all different, nations were getting together to try to build the ladder up to heaven, and God realized that they were getting way too close, and then he struck them down. And so, people say that that's where the different languages come from, because he had to, confuse them so that they couldn't work together to do that. And to me, AI is just like the biggest representation of like the wannabe God complex. Like, people always want to make stuff better. And that is why the air that we breathe right now is so toxic to our body, the food that we eat, because they just want to do too much. Let it be.
Yes.
God is enough. What he created for us is enough.
Yes.
But let me ask you this. Do you think that we have gotten accustomed to the AI sound? Because this doesn't sound real to me. I mean, but maybe I sing, so maybe that's why it doesn't sound real to me. But we've gotten so accustomed to plugins with auto-tune. I mean, you can even have your dog singing, at this point, and sound like Mariah Carey with these auto-tunes and everything that's going on in the AI now. So you think we've just become so accustomed to this sound we just accept it now. And as long as they tell us that this is the great thing, this is what we should like, then we like it.
I mean, go ahead.
I think AI is something that is here.
Yeah.
So we should learn to adapt. Mm-hmm. So I'm not saying, I completely understand what you're saying in reference to, it's getting out of control. I completely agree.
Yeah.
But it is something that we may have to go ahead and adapt. Mm-hmm. Figure out a way to tap in. They're making money off of AI.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it's not going anywhere.
I don't know. I'm 50% between adapt and fight the power.
Yes.
Okay?
I'm with you, Tally.
I'm telling you, I just feel like, I don't know if you guys watch a lot of those zombie apocalypse movies.
Yes, I do.
But like, how can we not see that it's right
in
here?
front of
Like, I legit want to completely unplug. I don't want myself, but I'm telling you, I be getting headaches sometimes. Lord be with me. It's the radiation from the 5G. I had to slow down on ChatGPT, baby, because I'm like, wait a minute, I have a brain.
Right. Those prompts,
if
you prompt it the right way, it will tell you everything about yourself.
It will.
Yes.
And then make you cry.
Oh, wow. And it make you cry.
It'll make you cry. ChatGPT has made me cry before. It's telling me things about myself. And I'm like, wait a minute, I have a therapist. In real life, I really do have a human therapist. No way you're going to tell me about myself.
Girl, what you feeding it, though? Because, like, what's going on?
I don't know. I slowed down and I started using it.
Yeah, you're feeding it too much.
You know what I think it is, too? Because ChatGPT did read me one day. But I think it's because I'm asking it so many questions that now it's trying to interpret. But baby, how you know all the questions was for me?
Right.
First and foremost. I'm just asking general.
So you want to talk about AI? Stop feeding AI.
I slowed down
Oh my God.
No, that happened to me, so I get it. Like one day, like I'm like, honestly, if I had put the voice on and it actually spoke to me, that it just would have sucked me in at that moment. I say, thank God I didn't have that voice on, because what it said to me was so just like it knew me.
Oh.
And I was like, okay, this is too
going too
You
far
do
now.
know, but you do know
And I
all
had
your
to prove it.
electronics, everything, they're listening to you. You ever thought about something, never said it, and it pops up on your phone?
Yes.
I used to tell people all the time, they thought I was crazy. I'm like, somebody's always watching.
Yes.
Somebody's always in the room. Be careful when it comes to electronics, because they could tap into it. They said it on the movies. Y'all got to think about it. When they make these movies, it was in somebody's brain.
Yeah.
Meaning they are already doing it. We're just light years behind.
Oh, yeah.
Exactly.
Oh, yeah.
Even Snowden tried to tell us. You know how they were running around the world trying to get him. He told us that it's in everything. Everything is constantly listening. You got the satellites, you got your phones, you got your iPad, you have all your TV, you have everything listening.
Jesus.
And you're so right, because I tested that one day to say, well, did I even say it out loud? I thought it.
And it came.
But you know what? This is what bothers me so much, and I feel like it is really telling of the society that we live in. Because at the end of the day, if you are always watching, which we know they are, solve these damn crimes already and stop playing.
Right.
Come on, now the police want you to do the whole investigation for them. Who did it? Who called? Where were they at? You know. Tap into that database. But if we were important enough, you see how quick they found that boy that killed Charles Kirk now. And I'm not saying his life was not important, because it was. And that should not have happened. But they found that boy, and I believe his daddy didn't turn him in. They tapped into those cell towers because they thought it was important enough. What about us?
Yeah. Well, we want to give you a clip of the AI artist. Let's check it out.
Hi, you guys. I just want to take a moment to say thank you. The love, the support, the videos, the feedback, it truly means so much to me. I'm at a loss for words, but I want you to know we're on this healing journey together. Mark your calendars. October 31st, I'll be dropping my first official album. I love you all, and I'm so grateful to have you guys on this journey with me.
This is
I didn't
insane.
like October 31st.
You did? Well,
I didn't like that
This is
one.
insane, y'all.
You think I'm trying to make sense?
I didn't like that one.
I don't know why, and I'm not.
They never do anything without some kind of agenda.
Exactly.
So it's like, what's really going
anything that has to do with my people, specifically my people, okay?
It's an agenda.
Yes, I'm biased.
Somewhere.
I don't like it. I don't like it at all, because we are enough.
Yeah.
For so long, they always tell us, you're not enough. We got to do more. We got to be this. We got to be that. Now y'all trying to have AI take us.
Yes.
We are enough. This is enough. No, that's kind of creepy.
I want to see
on October 31st.
Right.
Yeah, that's why I want to see what Nikki Jones look like. Because now I feel like she is some blob
living through this AI character.
What is going on?
I don't know. I mean, I really wish I knew what to say. I mean, you honestly will be practically speechless because you really are like, what's really happening?
Yes.
What do we infer from
We
this?
shouldn't conform to it. That's what
the
I'll
thing.
say.
Once we accept it,
we shouldn't conform. More people should rebel because think about it, y'all. The reason why media is as big as it is because we keep pushing the narrative. When we start talking about it, then we start sharing it. Then it's like they don't care if it's bad or good. As long as it's still pushed, as long as people are still talking about it, then it makes them money. So we have the power. Us as humans, ultimately, we have the power. We need to turn it back on ourselves and just not engage.
I'm telling you, fight the power. But while we're fighting the power, I know you guys know because Raquel wasn't going to let it not be said as if we would have forgotten. But it is Raquel's birthday, and we definitely want to celebrate you. We thank God for you. We honor you. You are an amazing moderator, and you really hold it so together.
Yes, you do.
Yes, you do. So happy birthday.
Thank you so much.
Yes, happy birthday, Raquel.
Thank you. Oh, what? On TV! Oh my gosh! Thank you so much.
Birthday,
Now this was a surprise. My mom got a cake. She got my sister sent flowers. I got the flowers. I got
You're
the
so
studio.
loved.
No, thank you so much, y'all.
So loved. You gotta make a wish.
Y'all want me to make a wish?
Yes, make a wish.
Child, just glory to God. Thank you, Lord, for just another
Don't tell
year.
us the
Oh, don't tell us. Okay. I don't want to be
You were so intense.
Thank y'all so much. Oh my gosh, y'all, you know, this is so special. I mean, just to be on TV and then to celebrate your birthday with people out there who watch you and your loved ones in here. I so appreciate y'all. I appreciate you, Afro TV. Thank you so much. My gosh.
Hercules.
Y'all not gonna make me cry.
If you was right there, I was waiting for the tear.
I ain't gonna do it. I ain't gonna do it. We have to take a quick commercial break, but don't you go nowhere. We'll be back with Girlfriend's Guide and Unpopular Opinions. Stay tuned. This is POV. Hey, beautiful people. Thank you guys for sticking with us on this quick commercial break. We have a question for you guys at home as well as one for us at the table. And in these crazy economic times, the question tonight is love enough without financial stability?
No.
The answer is definitely, unfortunately, no.
Man.
I feel like love is a part of the financial stability.
Oh, amen.
Because you have to have some stability financially. You have to have the love. I feel like it all goes together because then it makes it all difficult. Love with the finances, no love, or love with no finance. It just makes life so hard.
I tell people this: who you are without your finances versus who you are when you're financially stable, that's two completely different human beings. Okay, when you get to experience life, you're stable enough to go on adventure, to love who you are, to know who you are. You're not stressed out by everything that life has to offer you, you're not the same individual. So love is not enough without financial
I
stability.
do want to end really quick and say, I know we have to get back to the show, but I just feel like I remember the scripture that talks about, it's listing all these things, and then it says, but the greatest of these is love. And I really believe that love should be enough, and I feel like sometimes we don't feel like it's enough because we haven't experienced true love. But back to the show, y'all. Don't go nowhere. It's POV.
Okay. Love conquers all.
It does. And
Welcome back. Now it's time to get into all things love, life, relationships, and everything in between. Let's get into Girlfriend's Guide. Now y'all playing. Turning 30, 40, or even 50, it's supposed to be a celebration, right? For so many women, these milestone birthdays come with a side of pressure. Am I where I should be in life? Do I have it all figured out? Society has a way of making these birthdays feel less joyous and more like a checklist. And honestly, it can be stressful. So let's talk about it. Are milestone birthdays really worth all the hype, or are we just stressing ourselves out to meet expectations that don't even matter?
yes, I think every birthday is a milestone. What are we talking about? I woke up, I'm alive, I can celebrate me. That is a milestone. I don't believe in all the extra stuff. I told you guys I am not traditional. So yeah, maybe.
No, you're right.
I 100% agree. I have always celebrated my birthday, but that's because there is a tad bit of trauma behind that. My sister passed the day before my birthday. I didn't want to make that sad. But I do try to celebrate my birthday the best way that I know how, almost in celebration of but I also feel like we do the most with milestone birthdays because of society, expectations, social media, peers. Girl, I just went to Thailand.
Right.
I'm gonna be at eating Thai.
Right.
So yes, I do feel like there is a lot of pressure, and sometimes the best way to go about it is just blocking it all out and figuring out what you want to do on your special day.
I know some people are like, what are you going to do? I'm like, well, I mean, I don't know. I'm not going to Italy. So, I mean, right now I'm just going to go eat.
Right.
I'm going to sleep over the weekend. I'm going to water my flowers. I'm going to hang out with my mom. And I'm just going to relax and try to stay off the computer. I don't know if I can do that, but I'm going to try. And that's it. I mean, I don't know what really else to do. I don't club. I don't do those kind of things. I've done the theme parks. Like, what else is there really to do? And I'm like, why am I stressing myself?
Be merry.
Just be happy.
Yes.
And that's it.
Yeah, I definitely agree, and I hope that you feel special and loved and seen. If
I
nothing
do.
Else. Yeah, so that's awesome. So mission accomplished. Birthday's been successful, right?
Thank you. Yes.
But as far as milestone birthdays go, I feel like as I've aged, one thing that I maybe have scaled back on is having like these extravagant parties, because I used to have just the biggest parties for myself, for my kids. And then you realize that like you're spending all this money for other people. And especially on your birthday, when this is like your one day, it would be really nice for people to come together and like do the celebration for you, Like now I got to spend $6,000 for y'all to come and not even give me a happy birthday card. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like I can put on a dress and go out on the town and eat an oyster, baby, and get on a scooter, because that's what I did.
I love scooters.
I went to
if you can do anything, get me on a scooter. Like, I love scooters.
I wore the brakes, the rubber off my birthday shoes this year, honey. We went to brunch. I was a little tipsy, but not sinning. And I went downtown, and I rode all around on the scooters. And maybe I was a little more than tipsy, because they did show me some videos after of me tumbling in a ditch. And I did not remember it. So
That's a successful birthday.
That's a
exactly.
I love that.
I love it. Well, what do y'all think about when they say like you have a, at certain ages, milestones, you're supposed to be here. You're supposed to be here. Are you where you want to be?
Yeah.
What else is there? All these expectations. What do y'all feel about that?
Screw them people.
Yeah.
Like, they're not living your life. If you keep, this is why I say we talked about this on the other show. Self-love is the ultimate gift of life.
Yes.
When you truly love yourself, know thyself, you are no longer looking outwardly for anything.
Yeah.
So any moment you get to smile, any moment you get to do what you love, even if it's your favorite food, if you get to draw today because you like drawing, if you get to sing, if you get to listen to your favorite pastor, listen to your favorite artist, like you find joy in the little things in life and you realize that that is enough because you love yourself and you just love being with yourself. So all that social media, or you got to be this, be that, I don't pay attention to that. So honestly, it doesn't exist in my reality because I don't let it exist. I know for others it does, but we got to learn to, again, dial back and get back to humanity. Like, talk to people. Know one another. Like, when's the last time you actually asked your friend, what's her favorite color now? Did she change her favorite color?
Right.
You know what I mean?
Right.
Like, let's talk to each other. Like, girl, did you change your favorite thing? You know what I mean? Like, I just think we need to get back to reality.
So we're not having like AI virtual.
Correct. Which was ChatGPT.
That's right. With ChatGPT, exactly, because that's obviously we know is becoming a thing. Yeah. So, yeah, I totally agree with you. Well, we're going to move on to our final segment of the day. It's that moment in the show where we reflect, we recharge, and we focus on what really matters. Let's dive deep into mind, body, and soul. So we came across a post on social media that said, the most overlooked sign of depression is hypersexuality. You're not a freak, you're sad. The truth is, people often cope with depression in ways that aren't obvious, jumping into relationships, pushing people away, or unintentionally hurting those around them. So how do we feel about this? Do we agree? Do we disagree?
Yes, it is. It is the most overlooked. Yes. Hypersexuality, you got to understand, especially in our community, our kids are being touched on, preyed on at very young ages. They're told to be adults. Some of them are watching households. I was 8 years old in charge of a household watching my siblings, and I have 3 siblings. I'm 8. So you have to understand, we're growing up at a rapid pace, right? And then to be sexualized in a way, I feel as though on social media, when we're seeing all these people like putting themselves out there, it's a cry for help sometimes because they need attention. Nobody's telling them I love you. Nobody's telling them you're enough. Nobody's saying it's okay, girl. Nobody's saying like you don't have to do that. They don't have that nowhere in their life. There's no sign of security for them, emotional security, right? But they're going through all that trauma and they're just looking to be loved. They're just looking to be seen. So you see me. What's the quickest way to make somebody see you? Be naked. So it's like, come on, like that is a sign of depression.
Oh, Lord. I agree. Sometimes we have those phases, and it's typically after a heartbreak. Yeah, you're sad. Let's reel it back, okay? Let's go speak to a professional. I'm gonna die on this hill, okay? I'm gonna die on this hill. Get a therapist immediately. A licensed professional, okay? Because 2 things that I believe in is God and that therapy. And when I was going through what I was going through, I had a time where I was depressed and no one knew. No one knew that I was going through so much, and I was just waking up every day, going to work, doing all of the things normally. And this creeped in, and no one understood what was going on. So yes, you're depressed, you're sad. You need to scale it back, speak to a professional, get help, go to church, do what you need to do. But yeah, this is an issue for sure.
I agree with both of you guys' sentiments wholeheartedly. But I was talking to a friend the other day about something that also causes hypersexuality that a lot of people tend to overlook. And I know, like, I've heard so many people that have, like, you know, they're 2 adults in a relationship and maybe they have a kid and the baby may be like 6 months or like, you know, 2 or 3 or whatever. Maybe the baby can't talk. And so a lot of people also have sex with kids in the bed, or the kid is sleeping, or they'll, you know, do it with like the kid in the room, or like, you know what I'm saying? But what people don't understand is that sex is a spiritual thing, you know, so it's a spiritual transaction. And so I do really believe that causes a lot of kids to be hypersexual, whether they're feeling the motion of the bed or whether it's the noise. There's so many things. And so that's why you may have kids that are 4 or 5 or 6 and they're trying to do things with other kids that you think they've never seen, but they've been in the room all this time while all these things are going on. Now they 15, they had 3 babies, and you talking about you didn't raise it like that. But when y'all was bumping and grinding, baby, that spirit was transferred to that child.
Whoa,
it was off topic, but I just had to say it.
Yeah, no, thank you for saying it.
Okay.
Wow. Yeah. When they say hypersexuality, I'm not really even sure like what to think. Like, does that mean, does it mean sex, or does it mean like knowing yourself like sexually as if, boy or girl, or, all these different types of sexuality issues that
when I hear the word hypersexuality, I'm hearing like you're inviting sex. That's what I hear. Promiscuity. Yeah. I do want to say, sorry to cut your wisdom. I do want to say the other token, the other side of this is, even for me, I'm a very sensual person. So I do come off hypersexual because my aura gives that. Like my tone changes when I'm talking to people. So they may think that I'm inviting them in some way. I'm aware of that. So there's certain spaces I just move a little different, but I can't change that. I am actually a very hypersensual person, which can come off as hypersexuality. So I did want to say that because I know some people are like, well, you are hypersexual. Yes, I am, but it's a way in which I move with it that you still will not play.
Well, like you still can't sleep with me.
Yeah, you still can't sleep with me. It gives. But
you might get drawn by this tone.
Yes.
Right, but it's back up.
Right.
Don't get out of hand.
Yes.
I totally understand that. Wow. But this was a great discussion today. It's been such a great day, y'all. I thank you all so much. I love you. Let me tell y'all something. I love coming here every day to work. Because they asked me, was I going to be here today? I said, of course I am.
I almost called in, but I said, I can't.
You better not. That's a wrap for today's episode. But before we go, we'll leave you with a quote. You don't have to be great to start, but you have to start to be great. Thanks for hanging out with us on POV. And don't you forget to catch us Monday through Friday only on AFRO TV.